You ever hear that saying, the person that said, I can is right, and the person that said, I can't is right. They're both right, because what you believe is your limitation, and it's the same thing with cooking. My name is Antwon Brinson. The name of my company is Culinary Concepts AB, and I've been cooking for close to 20 years. The community I grew up in was extremely diverse. Everything from Italian to German to Puerto Rican to African. Just being around different cultures, you pick up a lot of different things, regardless if it's a slang, a body language, or understanding of food. It really kind of helped me develop a sense of direction for where I wanted to go. You know, I didn't grow up in a house with a parent that was a really good cook. You let my mom tell it, she'll tell you I'll burn water. She's like, you know, I didn't really grow up around that confidence, so I didn't have it. In high school, I did a vocational school program, culinary arts. I was constantly in trouble. I spent my first year pretty much in in-school suspension. But my second year, I had a different chef that really took me under his wing and invested in me. And he made me class leader, and he gave me an opportunity to do competition. I took it and ran with it, and I made it all the way to States. And then at States, I got my ass handed to me, straight up. But it was a very valuable experience because it showed me the possibilities of what I could be if I continued on that journey. And the dish that I made was a shrimp fettuccine Alfredo. I didn't realize the relevance of that dish until later on, and my mom still to this day, she's like, I remember the first dish you made for me when you were in school. For me, that dish is extremely special because it signifies a transition in my life, and it signifies, you know, a moment that, you know, my mom realized that, you know what, this kid might have something with cooking. I genuinely believe if you really want to understand food, you really need to understand the culture. It's something about being in somebody's kitchen and they're cooking at the stove, doing things in their own natural way. You just can't get that out of a book, you know? You can't get that off a TV show. One of the first places I wanted to travel to was the Caribbean. First time I ever seen a black chef that was over a fine dining restaurant. It was crazy. I'd never seen so many men in positions of power that looked like me. And it really gave me the confidence to say, you know what? I'm gonna be an executive chef. I'm gonna run a resort. You know, I'm gonna run multiple restaurants. Fast forward to me almost 18 years later. I graduated from culinary school. I lived in 8 different countries. I did a 3-year apprenticeship program at the Greenbrier. I lived in Hawaii for almost 5 years. Ran multiple restaurants. I had a staff of 56. Did banquets up to 2,000 people in Palm Springs. I was executive chef of a private club. We generated $5 to $10 million a year. I opened a restaurant here in Charlottesville. And then I decided to launch my own company. That's it, I think. It was never about just being a chef, you know, for me. It was about how can I really master this craft. As they say, squeeze the most juice out of this lemon. I want to recreate the dish based off of where I'm at today. So from my African influence, I wanted to add Caribbean spice into it. First thing that came to mind was curry. From my understanding of Italian cooking, you'll find that I'll make the pasta from scratch. From my French training, you'll find a cure on the shrimp. Every aspect of the different phases of my career will be incorporated into the dish, regardless if it's a flavor, if it's a technique, or if it's presentation. It's going to completely change, you know, the expectation of what a traditional shrimp Alfredo is. For me, cooking is, you know, it's something that has become a part of who I am as a person, you know. A lot of people say, you know, oh, you're a chef, that's your profession. No, I'm a chef, that's who I am. It's a lifestyle. It's more of a lifestyle than a profession.